Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hanging out with these nerds.
Nathan Nerdarch.
Nerdarchy Ted.
And welcome to our intro to D&D. This time we present to you The Bard. Once again, we'd like to thank our special sponsor, Easy Roller Dice. Whether it's your first set of dice or your 100th set of dice, Easy Roller Dice for all your dice and gaming needs. In the description below, you can find a link to Easy Roller Dice /Nerdarchy, as well as a special coupon code to get 20% off on your order. If you're looking for good examples of bards in Dungeons & Dragons, think of Tom Merlin from the Wheel of Time series.
There's also Alan Adale from the popular story of Robin Hood.
And some of you may have heard of a guy named Shakespeare.
That's William Shakespeare?
Well, I mean, to be specific.
These are all perfect examples of what a bard might look like in a D&D game. Play a bard if you want to be able to swing a sword,
Wield magic.
Or captivate audiences.
Or do them all at the same time. Bards are typically charismatic leaders and are going to be socializing and doing a lot of talking within games because that fits their profile.
Yeah, whether they're smooth operators like Face from the A-Team, or a fast-talking con man like Lando Calrissian from Star Wars. All these are great examples of a bard, and it really brings us back around to what bards truly are. They're the jack of all trades in Dungeons and Dragons.
Speaking of jack of all trades, bards are going to be one of the most skilled characters in the game. And if they aren't exactly proficient in a skill, they at least get a small little bonus. So they also are proficient with a wide selection of armors and weapons.
And you can even, further double down on the kind of bard you are, depending on which path you choose, or in this case, their bardic colleges. One of the huge benefits of playing a bard, or having one in your adventuring party, is their ability to inspire your fellow adventurers.
Or demoralize your enemies.
What we're saying is bards are the masters of influence in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Now, like we said, there's different bardic colleges. There is the College of Lore and the College of Valor.
Now, College of Valor would be my choice because I tend to go more towards the combat angle. Going College of Valor is going to give you access to more weapons and more armor, so you have the ability to use that said influence while you're actually in the thick of things fighting.
And college lore would be more up my alley because it's more on researching, learning, and gaining more understanding of spells and the history of the world.
Both allow you to dabble, one into more of the martial arena of Dungeons and Dragons with the Bard of Valor, or with the Bard of Lore, more of the magical and arcane powers are at your disposal.
So bards are full casters, which means they're going to have the same kind of spell progression as clerics and wizards, thus getting access to a lot of magic. But don't let that dissuade you because some of the spells that bards get are incredibly powerful, and they're the only ones that get them.
And while they're really into books, they don't need a book for spellcasting such like as wizards do.
Yeah, a bard is what we call a spontaneous caster, meaning they just know the magic. In their case, maybe it just dances off their fingers as they play their lute, or laced throughout their songs.
Just as a bard is a jack of all trades in their skills, they get a wide variety of spells.
Their spell selections can do damage, influence people, or the situations around them. So now there are a variety of different entertainers that fall into the bard class. So you don't necessarily have to sing, play an instrument, although you certainly can, but you can do any kind of performances, acrobats, juggling. While those might not seem normal on the battlefield, how often do you see someone strumming a lute or guitar while the guy next to him is swinging a sword?
And that's not even an exhaustive list. There's orators, there's knife throwers, there's fire eaters. If you can entertain someone doing it, then you can do it as a bard. You can lace your magic throughout it, do your performances, inspire your allies.
So there's the expression jack of all trades, master of none. This is not going to fall true with a bard because in the game they actually get what's called expertise in certain skills, which basically makes them more proficient or better at those skills.
If you have any further questions about bards specifically, or even Dungeons and Dragons, leave them in the comments below. The Nerdarchy community is great for helping out new players, and we'd love to hear from you as well. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe.
Check out Funny Memes over on Facebook.
And don't forget to use the link and coupon code below on easyrollerdice.com/nerdarchy.
So until next time,
Stay nerdy.